sun dips low, paints the sky with fire. Dusty boots walk a worn-out wire. The cattle moan,
a lonesome tune beneath the pale and rising moon.
The wind whispers secrets through the sage.
Each breath of dusk turns another page. The stars come out, scattered and free, like old promises you made to me.
Shadows on the prairie dancing slow, carrying whispers of all we know. Hearts may wander, but they always find shadows on the prairie left behind.
A broken fence, a rusted pail, stories etched in the bark of a trail. The coyotes cry, the night feels wide, but the ache in my chest won't subside.
Your words linger like a fiddle's wail.
A love too wild, too strong to jail.
The ground is dry,
but my tears run deep
for the dreams we sowed and couldn't keep. Shadows on the prairie dancing slow, carrying whispers of all we know. Hearts may wander, but they always find shadows on the prairie left behind. She said the wind tells a story, soft through the sage, of riders and dreamers who danced on this stage.
She whispered the moon holds their secrets in light, like letters on parchment in the still of the night.
The stars know our names, they've seen us before. Out on this prairie where hearts can't ignore, they shine down so steady, like a love that won't fade. The stars know our names, in their glow we remain.
She said this canyon echoes the words left unsaid, a hymn for the living, a prayer for the dead. He murmured the dust is our history's ink, and the rivers remember each tear that we drink. The stars know our names, they've seen us before. Out on this prairie where hearts can't ignore, they shine down so steady, like a love that won't fade.
the flames.
The night held their silence, the earth held their pain. But the stars, oh, the stars kept calling their names. The stars know our names, they've seen us before. Out on this prairie where hearts can't ignore, they shine down so steady, like a love that won't fade. The stars know our names, in their glow we remain.
The porch lights dim, but the sky's still bright. A million whiskey stars pouring out the night. The wind hums low, like it knows my name. A lonesome tune wrapped in old heartache and pain.
Boots on the rail, the dust won't rest. I've carried this weight like a stone on my chest. The coyotes cry, their echoes so raw. Out here in the quiet, I hear every flaw.
Oh, whiskey stars light up the plains, shine on the scars and wash out the pain.
Under your glow, we'll mend what's been torn.
Out in the open,
Where new
dreams are born. The bottle's half full, but the night's still young. A toast to the past, every song that's been sung.
the fire's low and the fade almost. I feel the rhythm of a heart letting go.
Can't change the past, but we'll ride through the haze. Every shadow fades in the moon's silver blaze. Oh, whiskey stars light up the plains, shine on the scars and wash out the pain.
Under your glow, we'll mend what's been torn.
Out in the open, where new dreams are born. I walked down to the hollow where the sycamores bend. The creek was whispering secrets like an old trusted friend. The air was thick with memories of a past we used to know. Back to the hollow where love began to grow. Back to the hollow where the world stood still, where the night sang soft with a whippoorwill. Underneath that moon, so golden and low. Back to the hollow where love began to grow.
Your hand held mine as we carved our names in stone.
Two hearts bound together, a place to call our own.
But the years rolled on like the river's restless flow.
Yet here we are again, where love began to grow. Back to the hollow, where the world stood still, where the night sang soft with a whippoorwill. Underneath that moon, so golden and low. Back to the hollow, where love began to grow.
But the path is still clear.
The echoes of laughter still linger here.
No matter the miles, no matter the time,
the hollow calls us home to what's yours and mine. Back to the hollow, where the world stood still, where the night sang soft with a whippoorwill. Underneath that moon, so golden and low. Back to the hollow, where love began to grow. There's dust on the porch swing, it's been sitting too long. The wind hums a tune, but it don't feel like a song. The barn's leaning sideways, the paint's flaked away. It's a picture of time that just couldn't stay.
the oak tree out back, it still stands so tall, but the rope swing is gone like we never swung at all. The creek's running low where we used to wade, and the memories flood where the water once played.
Back to the old home place where the stories still breathe in the cracks of the floorboards, in the sway of the trees. We're searching for something that time tried to erase, but it lingers in the old home place. The screen door still creaks like it did in my youth. It whispers the echoes of a hard-lived truth.
Mama's roses are gone, just a tangle of thorns, but her laughter still blooms in the early morn.
The pantry smells faintly of sweet apple pie, and the quilt on the rocker still catches my eye.
Daddy's old hat hangs where it always stayed, though the man who once wore it has long since strayed.
Back to the old home place where the stories still breathe in the cracks of the floorboards, in the sway of the trees. We're searching for something that time tried to erase, but it lingers in the old was hanging low like a lonesome sight. A coyote's howl cuts through the sky.
My boots on the dust, it's been a long, long trail. Your name in the wind like a mournful tale.
The creek whispers soft where the willows lean, the scent of wildflowers where your love's been. The ache in my chest, it don't ever fade, like whiskey poured slow on a love we made. Whiskey and wildflower, bittersweet and true. One burns the soul, the other heals the blue. We bloom and we break under sky so wide. Whiskey and wildflowers forever collide.
A sparrow flew by, caught a glance of the past. Love like a fire, it burns too fast. Your laughter still echoes through the canyon walls, but the silence now answers when my heart calls.
Oh, the stars, they've seen it all, rise and fall, rise and fall. Whiskey and wildflowers, bittersweet and true.
One burns the soul, the other heals the blue.
We bloom and we break under sky so wide. Whiskey and wildflowers forever collide. He said, you remember that roadside chapel out past town? She laughed, you missed the exit twice before we ever settled down.
Sunburn on your shoulders, my thrift store wedding dress. We danced in that gravel parking lot, scuffed leather, tangled steps, dust on our Sunday boots, paint on your work shirt sleeves. Loving a life this plain is more than I ever believed. Hand on the small of my back, head on your chest in the dark, dust on our Sunday boots, shine on a worn out heart.
Coffee on the counter, kid shoes by the back screen door. The dog still chases shadows like we did when we were 24.
You hum while you wash dishes, I sway while the kettle sings. We waltz between the table and the sink like it's some grand ballroom thing.
Maybe we never made it past this little piece of land, but I got miles of story folded in the lines of your hand. So when that last slow dance
finds us in the living room light,
we'll leave our boots by the hallway rug
and hold on through the night.
Dust on our Sunday boots, paint on your work shirt sleeves. Love in a life this plain is more than I ever believed. So when that last slow dance
finds us in the living room light,
we'll leave our boots by the hallway rug and hold on through the night. I saw you there on a summer's eve. The fireflies danced, I could hardly breathe. Your laugh like an angel, soft and true, and I knew my world began with you.
the moonlight fell on the old dirt road, your hand in mine, a love untold. With every step, the night stood still. My heart was yours, it always will.
Timeless love, it never fades. Through the years and the stormy days, hand in hand we'll find our way. In this timeless love will always stay. We built a life on simple things, a porch swing, and what love brings.
Through highs and lows, we've made it through, and every day I still choose you.
The lines we've earned, the stories they tell, through laughter and tears we've known so well. Your voice, it's steady, my anchor, my guide. Forever I'll stand by your side. The seasons change, the years roll on, but in your arms I found my song. No matter what the world may send, with you my love there is no end. I saw you there beneath the willows sway.
A summer dress like sunlight on the hay. Your smile caught mine and the world fell still. A moment carved, no time could ever kill.
You spoke my name like a song you'd always known. Your voice a river carving through my stone. I looked away, but my heart stayed near. Love whispered soft, only we could hear.
Whispered hearts in the quiet of the night. Two souls tangled in the soft moonlight. No need for words, just the beating inside. Whispered hearts where love can't hide.
You built me a home with hands rough and kind, a place for dreams we were yet to find. The creak of the porch, the song of the pines, every piece of you now a part of mine.
Through every storm, every tear that fell, you held me close when I couldn't tell the weight of the world or the weight of my fears. Your whispered love carried me through the years.
Whispered hearts in the quiet of the night. Two souls tangled in the soft moonlight. No need for words, just the beating inside. Whispered hearts where love can't hide.
And when the sun sets low on the hill,
Our hearts will speak what our lips keep still. Under the stars, the night feels so wide.
Ooh, so wide. You take my hand and time steps aside.
Oh, time steps aside. The fiddle hums, the steel guitar sighs. In southern moonlight, where love never hides. Spin me slow in the southern moonlight, round and round, hold me tight tonight. Oh, this waltz, it feels just right, just you and me in the southern moonlight.
The barnwood creaks, but it feels like a song.
Oh, it feels like a song.
We're dancing slow where we both belong.
Where we both belong. The fireflies wink, the night lingers on. Two hearts
hearts together, steady and strong. Spin me slow in the southern moonlight, round and round, hold me tight tonight. Oh, this waltz, it feels just right, just you and me in the southern moonlight. The world fades away, it's just us two. The stars in your eyes, a perfect view.
Forever feels near under skies so true.
In southern moonlight, I'm lost in you. Spin me slow in the southern moonlight, round and round, hold me tight tonight. Oh, this waltz, it feels just right, just you and me in the southern moonlight.
I hear the wind, it's calling low, soft as the creek where we used to go.
The stars above, they still shine true. Every path I take leads back to you.
Back to you, back to you. Every road I walk, every sky so blue. Back to you, back to you. My heart won't rest till it's back to you.
The porch light flickers, a welcome glow. I feel your arms like they'll never let go.
The scent of pine, the morning dew.
Every step I take leads back to you.
Through the hills and valleys wide, your love's my compass, my guide. Back to you, back to you. Every road I walk, every sky so blue. Back to you, back to you. My heart won't rest till it's back to you. Even when the sun fades low, through the dark your light will show. Sun's hanging low on the canyon's edge, shadows stretching wide like a final pledge. Your hand slips from mine like a whisper's flight. Goodbye, my love, in the western light.
Goodbye, goodbye, as the colors fade. Our love's a song the twilight played. One last look, then you ride away. Goodbye in the western light. We part today. Through the desert sage, a lonesome melody turning the page. Your silhouette fades where the hills ignite. Goodbye, my love, in the western light.
The stars will rise, cold and clear. They can't hold what once was here.
The night's too quiet, the heart too loud. Goodbye, goodbye, beneath the shroud. Still stand,
watching the dust settle on the land.
Your name on the wind, my lonely refrain.
Goodbye, my love, till we meet again. Pulled out of town with a half tank and a map. You had your boots on the dashboard and your hair pulled back. Sun on your cheek, that old dog in the backseat too. I said, this road runs forever. You said, so do you.
Where the blacktop turns to gravel and the white lines fade away.
We've been counting mile signs, baby, losing track of days.
Time keeps rolling like a Chevy, rust around the edges, still true.
Life, it's just these dusty roads. Everyone leads me to you.
We slept through storms, had the cheapest motor inns, shared a plate of eggs and coffee like we'd never eat again.
You worked that winter pipeline sang in a one-stop town.
We mailed worn letters back and forth to say I won't back down.
Some days are long, some days are lean.
Some nights we're stuck on the in-between.
But your hand in mine makes the hard days small.
If this road runs out tomorrow, well, we've already seen it all.
Some days are more, some days are lean. Some nights we're stuck on the in-between. But your hand in mine makes the hard days small.
If this road runs out tomorrow, well,
we've already seen it all. I see the clouds like a curtain drawn, a golden stage where you've gone. Your voice still hums in the breeze at dawn.
I'm singing to the one beyond the sky, on heaven's front porch, where angels fly. Can you hear me, love, as the stars reply?
The sun dips low, but it feels like home. I feel your warmth, though I'm alone. Your laughter echoes in the twilight's tone. Every tear that falls, it waters the ground, each one a note in the song we found.
I'm singing to the one beyond the sky, on heaven's front porch, where angels fly. Can you hear me, love, as the stars reply?
If the moon's a lantern lighting your way, let my words be the steps you take across the night, through heaven's gate.
I'm singing to the one beyond the sky, on heaven's front porch, where angels fly. Can you hear me, love, as the stars reply?
on the windowsill.
The clock ticks slow,
The air stands still. Your voice,
a shadow,
it fades away.
the kindness lingers.
It chose to stay
Where the light still shines,
through the cracks, through the years.
where the light still shines.
It dries the tears.
Love may fade,
Hearts unwind, but here we stand,
where the light still shines. The garden grows,
in a quiet fight,
roots in the dark.
reaching for the light. We've lost the laughter, we've lost the fire, but gentle hands still lift the wire.
And even in the quiet ache, a softer love of our remain,
Where the light still shines,
through the cracks, through the years.
where the light still shines.
It dries the tears.
Love may fade, hearts unwind, but here we stand,
Where the light still shines.
Not every flame burns forever high. Some glow soft as the evening sky, but even embers hold their height in every loss. There's a heartbeat.
He said the stars are hanging low tonight. She said they've got a lonesome kind of light. The wind hums soft through the pines, just like it knows what's on my mind. Riding the dusty moonlight, side by side through the endless night. No need for words when the heart feels right. Riding the dusty moonlight. Her eyes held secrets deep as a well. His voice a story too rugged to tell. The saddle creaks, the night don't speak. It's silence they both seek. Riding the dusty moonlight, side by side through the endless night. No need for words when the heart feels right. Riding the dusty moonlight. The shadows stretch the path falls behind. A trail of dreams where the stars align. Two souls wandering through time. No clock to chime, no clock to chime. Riding the dusty moonlight, side by side through the endless night. No need for words when the heart feels right. Riding the dusty moonlight.
Slow, the air stands still. Morning light spills, but it can't fill
this hollow space, this echoing room. A quiet so loud it consumes. Sunday without her, the weight of the air. No laughter, no whispers, just an empty chair. The walls hold their breath, the hours don't move. Sunday without her, I've nothing to prove. Coffee's cold, the paper's unread. 1,000 words stuck inside my head.
the flowers she loved wilt in the vase. Her absence lingers, it won't be erased.
The world outside, it carries on, but here it feels like time is gone. Sunday without her, the quiet's too loud. It presses down like a thundercloud. The moments stretch, the memories play. Sunday without her, it won't go away. Every creak of the floor feels like a sigh. Every shadow a ghost, a reason to cry. The scent of her perfume faint in the air. Sunday without her, it's too much to bear. The moon hung low like a tired old friend. The road was dust where the fences bend. Your voice was quiet, but it cut right through. Said we can't keep living in the shadows we drew.
Forgive me now
out for the words I lost, for the bridges burned and the lines we crossed. Let's bury the hurt with the weight of the years and trade our silence for unspoken tears.
Your eyes hold stories they never told, of bitter nights and a love gone cold. I held my pride like a loaded gun, but it only left us both undone.
The wind don't judge, it just carries on. Maybe we could learn from the coming dawn. Forgive me now for the nights I strayed, for the promises bent and the prayers delayed. Let's bury the hurt with the weight of the years and trade our silence for unspoken tears. Every scar's a map to where we've been. Every ache's a whisper that love can mend. So take my hand, we'll find our way through fields of sorrow to brighter days.
Coffee in a tin cup, sun just peeking over that ridge.
You're rolling up your bedroll, boot heel hanging off the bridge.
You laugh and say morning, like you've been here all my life. Dust on our boots,
but your hand feels clean in mine.
dust on our boots, hearts still shining, miles of old fence line, and we're still riding. Time leaves its mark on leather and truth, but I still see forever in the dust on our boots.
We used to chase the wild ones, midnight catalog as storms.
You'd hum that same old love song, keeping both our saddles warm. Now we move a little slower, same trail, softer stride, gray in our hair,
but that spark ain't ever died.
If the good Lord's counting sunsets, we'll just count them 2 by 2. Every worn out brand and buckle means I spend my days with you. If the good Lord's counting sunsets, we'll just count them 2 by 2. Every worn out brand and buckle
means I spend my days with you.
on your dad's old porch. June bugs buzzing round that bare front door.
You drew hearts in the dust on that rail. Said time runs fast, but it's leaving us a trail. You smell like hay and gasoline.
I wore cut-off jeans and my mama's ring.
You said, girl, if the good Lord's kind, we'll grow old slow, one sunrise at a time. This is a front porch kind of forever, rocking chairs in stormy weather, years like raindrops on a rusted tin roof, falling soft, but they sure add up. Life keeps rolling like a river. We hold tight and drift together, baby. If we get one more sunrise, that's enough for this front porch kind of forever love. We've seen hard years, seen fields turn brown, watched your dark hair fade to silver around the crown.
Hung tiny shoes by the old screen door. Now their babies run those same worn boards.
We said goodbye by hospital beds, held cool hands, kissed tight foreheads, learned how a minute can stretch so wide when you're whispering prayers and swallowing pride. This is a front porch kind of forever, rocking chairs in stormy weather, years like raindrops on a rusted tin roof, falling soft, but they sure add up. Life keeps rolling like a river. We hold tight and drift together, baby. If we get one more sunrise, that's enough.
Look at these lines in your sweet face.
Look at that groove where your thumb fits my waist.
Every wrinkle, every scar we've carried through,
It's just time carving my name into you. This is a front porch kind of forever love. So let the years fall where they may. We'll just rock and watch them fade. Front porch, you and me and the stars above. In this front porch kind of forever love. Got a coffee in a paper cup, map folded on the dash,
dust dancing in the morning sun, memories in the rear view glass.
You were humming some old hymn tune, windows down, that southern air.
Every mile a different season,
But your hand was always there. Miles on this old road, lines in our faces show time has a way of taking, but it gives us room to grow. Through love and hard days, storms and heartache, just you and me and Miles on this old road. We have stood in busted kitchens, counting nickels, counting grays, shared a single plate of biscuits, laughed the hunger from that place.
Watched our babies cross that schoolyard,
then watched tail lights fade at dawn.
every goodbye felt like winter,
Every hello made it gone. Miles on this old road, lines in our faces show time has a way of taking, but it gives us room to grow. Through love and hard days, storms and heartache, we still find our way back home. Just you and me and Miles on this old road. Some years crawled, some years flying, some nights too tired to speak. But your shoulder found my shoulder, week by worn out week. If tomorrow brings more trouble, if the road turns rough and long, we'll just lean a little closer, let the wheels hum one more song. Miles on this old road, lines in our faces show time has a way of taking, but it gives us room to grow. Through love and hard days, storms and heartache, we still find our way back home. Just you and me and Miles on this old road.
Met you where the blacktop turned back into clay. Dust on your blue dress, sun bleeding away.
You laughed like you'd been driving for half your tender life. Said these roads keep on taking till you make one your wife.
You were leaning on a mailbox, hat low on your brow.
Boots scuffed away the miles of every broken vow.
Said time's a crooked river,
I just float along,
but your hand on that wheel made drifting feel wrong. Oh, roads and borrowed time, we spend them like dimes at a county line. Hard days, soft hands, your heart and mine, rolling through the rust and the shine. If love is a map we draw in the dust, baby, I'll lose my way with you, that's fine. On these old roads and borrowed time.
We've chased down a paycheck through barrooms and farms, shared one winter jacket in each other's arms.
Some nights it was canned beans in a one-bar motel,
but you'd sing in the bathroom and it felt like we'd done well. I watch your hair get silver in a rear view glass. You watch my wild streak settle into something that'll last. We've turned all these detours into porches and swings,
turned a life full of worries into small
holy things.
steady line, sense a straight line, like it's all they got to prove. But every cracked up shoulder taught us how to move. We measure out the mileage by the stories we tell. If love ain't always easy, Lord,
it sure fits us well. When the last mile's behind us and the daylight's thin,
we'll park by the fences,
hear the crickets begin. If the good Lord is waiting at the end of this drive, we'll thank Him for the hard days that kept our love alive.
I was raised where the blacktop turns back into red clay dust.
Daddy's boots by the back door, Mama's Bible gathering rust. Every mile felt longer than the letters on those signs, but the county line kept calling, and I swore I'd cross it this time.
I was born off of gravel, the mail got lost in the rain.
Grandma's hands in the biscuit dough, soft as my Sunday name. I watched taillights drifting down the curve and out of view. Told myself the day I left I'd chase them all the way to you.
These old roads and ring hands carry all the years we can. Dust and diamonds, sleepless nights, coffee cups and kitchen fights. Time runs through us like a creep, wearing down the hardest week. If I lose my way again, let it be in your arms, my friend. We've hauled home some long days, stacked like bills on the fridge.
I've laid off at the factory, you cried by the garden ridge,
but you danced with me in silence when the power went out at night.
counting heartbeats in the dark, like pennies in a jar of time. Your hair's got its winter, mine's silver at the roots.
The kids call on the holidays, asking about our worn out boots.
We just laugh about the breakdowns and the nights we almost quit, 'cause the wheel kept on turning and our stubborn hearts still fit.
Hard days come like freight trains, shaking every picture frame. But love sits on this front porch, calling every storm by name. We've been broke, we've been mended, still we walk this crooked line. Every rut and every reroute drew your rough hand into mine.
Your rough hand into mine.
Hard days come like freight trains, shaking every picture frame.
Love sits on this front porch, calling every storm by name.
We've been broke, we've been mended,
still we walk this crooked line. Every rut and every reroute drew your rough hand into mine.
We were young on Highway 9, rust red dust on the county sign. You laughed, said, boy, this truck ain't fast, but we outran every broken past.
I had dreams in a paper bag, tips and change, a half-torn map. You said, girl, this town feels small, but I saw the world when you called. Old roads, warm hands, miles of maybe simple plans. Time moves like a freight train through this land. Some days bend, some days break. Love's the coffee and the heartbreak. We just hold on, do the best we can. Old roads, warm hands.
Years went by like fence post blur, tiny shoes on the backseat floor. Long weeks, long nights, late pay, grease-stained shirt and a wrinkled face.
Kitchen clock and the evening news, grocery list on my worn-out shoes. I'd hum soft while the kids slept tight, counted blessings by the porch light.
There were storms that shook our faith, hills that stacked like bales of hay.
But your hand found mine in the dark. Soft I'm here lit up my heart.
If the road gets rough, if the light gets low, we'll drive slow, real slow. When the map fades, you can drive by feel.
Every turn's a vow we keep for real.
Old road,
till the good Lord calls us home again. Oh, rose, warm hands, till the good Lord calls us home again.
He said I was raised where the dirt turns right to red, where every mile put another thought in my head.
She smiled, I came up off a two-lane, cracked and white, counting fence posts just to feel the day go by. These roads made of time run through the middle of you and me.
Dust, lines and signs, all the things we used to be.
Love in the rear view, love up ahead in the climb. Hard days and heartache, riding these roads made of time.
He said I learned work from a son that never quit.
Hands split open, but I never once ran from it.
She said I know nights when the bills stacked past my hope, but I held on like my faith was a fraying rope.
White church on Sunday, truck stop light on Thursday night. We took turns at the wheel when one of us was too tired to fight. Every turn we took, every wrong way, every right, led us here together on this stretch of fading white. Church on Sunday, truck stop light on Thursday night. We took turns at the wheel when one of us was too tired to fight. Every turn we took, every wrong way, every right, led us here together on this stretch of fate.